Today I come with my wisdom. I am Jesus Christ, and I have a lot to tell you. Don't continue your day until you hear me, until the end. Let's begin. I have watched over your steps since the moment you drew your first breath, and I know the weight of the uncertainties that press upon your soul. You often walk in shadows that seem to stretch endlessly before you, yet every shadow is merely a veil, a gentle curtain through which light waits to enter. Trust does not demand perfection from you, nor does it require that your heart be free from doubt, for I have created a sanctuary within you, a place untouched by fear where my guidance can always reach. Let your mind rest in the certainty that every choice you make, even those that seem misled, is part of a greater tapestry woven with precision and love, and that no thread is ever lost or without purpose in the hands that crafted your life. You will encounter moments when the world feels heavy upon your shoulders, when voices of despair echo around you, whispering that you are alone, that your path is uncertain. In these moments, breathe deeply, for I am present in every inhalation, a silent companion walking beside you. Allow yourself to feel the warmth of my presence, not as a distant promise, but as a living force surrounding your spirit, guiding your steps with invisible hands that cradle you in safety. You are never walking alone, even when the terrain is treacherous, for my light accompanies you, illuminating the ground beneath your feet and revealing paths that your eyes cannot yet perceive. There is a rhythm to the unfolding of life that often escapes human understanding, a divine choreography that orchestrates each encounter, each opportunity, each challenge to awaken your soul. When you stumble, do not despair, for each misstep is a teacher, a gentle hand correcting the course of your journey. Allow your heart to open to the lessons hidden in struggle, for they are gifts that sharpen your discernment and strengthen your spirit. You are constantly evolving, and every trial is an invitation to align more fully with the purpose I have etched into the fabric of your being, a purpose that surpasses all fear and doubt. Do not fear the unknown, for the unseen is not empty. It is filled with possibilities waiting to be shaped by your faith and your courage. When uncertainty presses close, remember that my wisdom surrounds you like a river flowing through all creation, steady, patient, unceasing. Trust that the currents of life carry you toward experiences that are designed to awaken your understanding, to expand your compassion, and to reveal the boundless potential that resides within you. You are equipped to navigate every twist and turn, for my presence fortifies your soul, ensuring that even in darkness, your steps are guided by unwavering light. Listen to the quiet whispers of your heart, for in them resides the reflection of my voice. I speak not always with thunder or spectacle, but with subtle nudges, gentle guidance that seeks to align your will with the path of love, of service, of enduring truth. When you feel uncertain, pause and attune yourself to these whispers, for they are the language of your spirit conversing with mine. I have placed within you the compass of intuition, the wisdom of conscience, and the capacity for deep understanding, all of which are instruments for navigating life with grace and courage, even when storms arise without warning. Fear is a shadow that may stretch long before you, but it cannot withstand the presence of trust. Place your confidence in my care, knowing that each circumstance, each meeting, each unexpected turn of events is infused with meaning. Even what appears as failure or loss is part of a greater plan that your limited vision cannot fully perceive. Hold fast to faith, for it is the anchor that steadies your soul amidst turbulence, and know that my love and protection are not conditional on your perfection, but are constant and unwavering, sustaining you through every moment of doubt, every wave of uncertainty, every challenge that tests the resilience of your spirit. There are times when you may feel the weight of responsibility crushing your shoulders, when the burdens of life seem insurmountable and the voices around you echo judgment or despair. In these moments, turn inward, For within you resides the sanctuary of my presence, a space where fear cannot enter and where wisdom flows freely. I am with you, offering guidance in ways that are quiet yet powerful, shaping your decisions with insight that transcends understanding. Allow your heart to rest in the knowledge that you are not abandoned, that every step, no matter how hesitant, is part of a journey I have prepared for you with infinite care and foresight. Do not be anxious about what lies ahead, for each day carries within it the lessons and blessings necessary for your growth. The paths you traverse are woven with intention, each experience offering insight, strength, and revelation. Even when confusion clouds your vision, trust that my hands are steady, guiding you toward outcomes that nurture your spirit and bring you closer to the fullness of life I desire for you. Walk with courage, for the presence of my love is your constant companion, a shield against despair, a beacon illuminating the path of truth, of justice, of mercy. Release the need to control every outcome, for life unfolds in rhythms beyond your comprehension. Yet every rhythm is harmonious, every unfolding intentional. When doubt tempts you to fear, remember that I am ever near, orchestrating circumstances, arranging encounters, and providing guidance that may not always be visible, but is always real. Open your heart to receive, to trust, to embrace the wisdom that flows from my eternal presence. Let the knowledge of my protection and unwavering care fill you with peace, courage, and clarity, so that every choice you make resonates with purpose and harmony, even in moments of uncertainty. Walk with me, and you will understand that trust is not passive but active, a living commitment that transforms fear into strength, doubt into clarity, and hesitation into confident action. Your journey is sacred, and every step, every encounter, every breath is infused with meaning. Allow your spirit to be guided by the certainty of my love, to move forward with conviction, knowing that you are cradled in divine protection, enveloped in infinite wisdom, and carried on a path that leads toward fulfillment, joy, and the eternal light that awaits all who embrace my guidance. Patience is the strength that guides your soul. I speak to you about patience, not as a distant concept, but as a living force that dwells within your spirit and shapes every moment of your journey. Many rush through life seeking immediate resolution, yet they fail to perceive the hidden blessings that unfold slowly, with precision and care. Patience is not weakness. It is a profound strength that nurtures understanding and courage. Each breath you take is a reminder that time is my ally, and that the unfolding of your life is guided by my wisdom, which knows what your heart can bear, and when the lessons will arrive in the exact form needed for your growth. There are days when impatience whispers loudly, when the heart demands answers that have not yet come, and when the mind grows weary of waiting. In those moments, remember that I am walking beside you, orchestrating every event with infinite care. You are never alone, and every delay, every pause is an opportunity to develop resilience, to cultivate insight, and to learn to trust the invisible hands that guide your destiny. The pressure you feel is not a burden to break you, but a tool to shape the depth and patience of your soul, teaching you to move through life with grace, composure, and unwavering faith. Endurance is born not from the absence of struggle, but from the willingness to remain steadfast, even when the road is unclear. Your patience strengthens your spirit and expands your capacity to see the broader picture beyond the immediate trials. Every challenge you encounter, every obstacle that tests your perseverance, is imbued with purpose. I am present in each moment of hesitation, whispering encouragement and reminding you that the process itself is as important as the destination. Learn to honor the unfolding, to embrace the waiting, for in patience lies the power to transform suffering into understanding, doubt into clarity, and fear into peace. Do not despise the moments when progress seems slow, for they are sacred intervals where your soul learns to anchor itself in my eternal presence. Life's rhythms are not always swift, but they are harmonious, and each step taken with patience brings you closer to alignment with your highest purpose. When impatience tempts you to act hastily, pause and allow your spirit to attune to my guidance, which is steady, wise, and eternal. Through patience, you discover the hidden currents of divine timing, moving you toward opportunities that your hurried mind could not yet perceive, and shaping outcomes that are more profound than you could imagine. Even when circumstances seem unjust or obstacles appear insurmountable, know that patience grants clarity. It enables you to observe, to reflect, and to make choices rooted not in reaction, but in discernment. I am with you in each quiet moment, offering wisdom that cannot be hurried, shaping your heart to receive lessons with grace. Allow patience to be your shield against frustration, a beacon that illuminates the path when darkness clouds your vision, and a source of strength that carries you steadily through the storms of life, revealing the hidden blessings that only time can unveil. Understand that patience is intertwined with love, for it teaches you to wait without resentment, to trust without fear, and to hope without impatience. It is the calm in the midst of chaos, the stillness that allows you to hear my voice guiding your heart toward truth and understanding. Every moment of waiting is an invitation to deepen your faith, to expand your compassion, and to witness the unfolding of life in a way that is infused with beauty and purpose. The strength you seek is not found in rushing, but in surrendering to the rhythm of my eternal presence, where patience is both teacher and protector. Do not measure progress by the speed of achievement, but by the depth of growth within your heart. Patience cultivates wisdom that is impervious to fleeting circumstances, a strength that stands firm when the storms of life rage around you. Even when results seem delayed, trust that I am shaping every detail of your journey with meticulous care. Your willingness to wait, to remain steadfast, to trust in my timing, fortifies your spirit and prepares you for blessings that cannot be rushed, experiences that are richer, deeper, and more transformative than you could demand in haste. When you feel the frustration of waiting pressing heavily upon your spirit, close your eyes and feel my presence enfolding you. In that stillness, the pressure dissolves, and a deep peace fills your heart. Patience is not passive, but an active engagement with life, a conscious choice to trust my guidance and remain aligned with the unfolding of your journey. Every delay, every pause, every season of waiting is infused with divine intention, and those who learn to embrace it walk with an inner strength that transcends circumstance and radiates wisdom to all around them. Remember that patience is a seed, and the fruits it bears are resilience, discernment, and serenity. Each moment of waiting, each act of trust strengthens your connection with me and unveils new dimensions of your inner strength. Do not be disheartened by slow progress, for the roots of your soul are deepening in the soil of experience, drawing nourishment from my presence and preparing you for a harvest that is abundant, timeless, and filled with the peace that surpasses understanding. Through patience, you align with the eternal rhythms of life, discovering that strength and guidance are inseparable when cultivated with faith. Walk through life with patience as your companion, and you will find that no challenge is insurmountable, no waiting in vain, and no obstacle without purpose. Your spirit, tempered in the fires of patience, becomes resilient, wise, and radiant. Trust that I am always near, shaping circumstances, orchestrating events, and guiding your heart in the way that is best for your growth and joy. With patience, you possess a power that endures, a light that never falters, and a peace that sustains you in every season, revealing that true strength is born not in haste, but in the quiet, unwavering embrace of trust. Wisdom is the key that unlocks life's true purpose. I speak to you about wisdom, not as knowledge gained from books or fleeting experiences, but as a living light that resides within your soul, waiting to illuminate your path. Each choice you make, every thought that crosses your mind, is an opportunity to awaken to the understanding I have placed within you. Wisdom is not a prize for the few, but a gift I offer freely to those who seek with sincerity and humility, a guide that reveals the hidden patterns of life and the deeper meaning behind every encounter and circumstance that touches your heart. Do not mistake wisdom for the absence of struggle, for it is forged in the fires of experience, refined through reflection, and strengthened by discernment. Every challenge you face, every moment of doubt or uncertainty, is a teacher in disguise, a stepping stone toward greater understanding. When you pause and observe the lessons embedded in life's trials, you align yourself with my guidance, and the clarity that arises allows you to navigate the complexities of existence with insight, courage, and an unwavering sense of purpose. There are moments when the world overwhelms you with noise, distractions, and conflicting voices, yet wisdom is the quiet compass that points unerringly toward truth. It is found in stillness, in reflection, and in the patient observation of life's rhythms. I am always present, whispering guidance to your spirit, inviting you to listen not only with your ears, but with your heart. The wisdom you seek is not external. It is born within, nurtured by faith, refined by experience, and made radiant through the choices you make with intention and love. Do not fear the complexity of life, for wisdom transforms confusion into clarity and chaos into understanding. When you encounter decisions that seem overwhelming, pause and seek my presence, for in those moments your soul becomes receptive to insight that surpasses mere logic. Wisdom is a bridge connecting your present to your potential, allowing you to act not merely in reaction, but with foresight, integrity, and alignment with the higher purpose I have placed before you. Each decision made with discernment becomes a reflection of my guidance, illuminating paths that were once hidden. Even in times of solitude, when the answers you seek are not immediately visible, remember that I am shaping your understanding, weaving lessons into your experiences in ways that you cannot yet perceive. True wisdom grows in patience, in observation, and in the willingness to embrace the unknown with faith. When you cultivate this inner light, it becomes a shield against deception, a source of clarity amid uncertainty, and a tool that empowers you to respond with grace to circumstances that once felt insurmountable. Wisdom also teaches compassion, for understanding the hearts of others is as vital as understanding your own. When you act with insight, you see beyond appearances, perceiving the hidden struggles, hopes, and intentions that guide human behavior. This perception nurtures empathy, strengthens relationships, and allows you to respond not with judgment, but with love and discernment. Through wisdom, you learn that every soul carries its own journey, and that guidance offered with patience and insight becomes a source of profound blessing and transformation. Do not be seduced by the fleeting temptations of pride or the illusion of immediate answers, for wisdom demands humility and a willingness to learn continuously. It thrives in minds that remain open, hearts that remain teachable, and spirits that seek truth above convenience. Every experience, joyful or painful, contributes to the deepening of your understanding, and each reflection brings you closer to the realization that the key to life's purpose is not in haste, but in the deliberate cultivation of insight, patience, and discernment. When uncertainty clouds your vision, turn inward and seek the stillness where my presence dwells, for there wisdom flows freely, unobstructed by doubt or fear. Let your heart and mind become instruments through which clarity emerges, and allow my guidance to illuminate paths that were invisible in the confusion of haste or distraction. In this sacred dialogue, every moment becomes an opportunity to refine your understanding, to act with integrity, and to recognize the divine hand shaping your journey, encouraging you to embrace life with consciousness, courage, and unwavering trust. The practice of wisdom is an ongoing journey, a commitment to perceive life with depth and understanding, to respond with clarity rather than reaction, and to embrace each moment as a lesson imbued with purpose. Your choices, guided by insight, cultivate peace, fulfillment, and alignment with the eternal rhythms I have orchestrated for your growth. The light of wisdom brightens not only your path, but also the lives of those around you, creating ripples of understanding, compassion, and love that extend far beyond what your eyes can see or your mind can comprehend. Walk with me, and you will understand that wisdom is not merely a skill, but a living presence, a force that guides your heart, mind, and soul toward fulfillment. Embrace it with patience, humility, and discernment, and you will discover that the complexities of life are not obstacles, but invitations to awaken, to grow, and to align with the purpose that is eternal. Your soul, attuned to the voice of wisdom, will navigate life's twists and turns with confidence, clarity, and unwavering trust in my guidance, revealing that the key to every challenge, every uncertainty, and every blessing lies within the embrace of insight, understanding, and divine direction. Divine protection surrounds you always. I speak to you about protection, not as a distant promise, but as a living presence that surrounds your every step and shields your spirit from harm. Each moment of your life, whether filled with joy or challenge, is encompassed by my care, and nothing can enter your path without my allowance. The world may present uncertainties and dangers, yet my protection is an invisible fortress that follows you relentlessly, guarding your heart, mind, and soul from fear, despair, and all forms of darkness. You are never abandoned, for my presence envelops you in a peace that cannot be shaken, a vigilance that is constant and unwavering. Even when dangers appear sudden and overwhelming, know that my guidance is swift and unseen, steering you away from harm and illuminating paths that your eyes cannot yet perceive. Trust in this care, for I have placed sentinels of grace around you, both visible and invisible, to ensure that your steps are guided with wisdom, discernment, and love. Do not be disheartened when trials approach, for they are met with my protection, and every difficulty carries within it the opportunity to experience resilience, courage, and the unwavering assurance that you are safe within my embrace. There are moments when you may feel vulnerable, when shadows seem to close in and the weight of the world presses upon your spirit. In these times, pause and remember that my presence is not distant but immediate, wrapping you in a shield of divine energy that cannot be pierced by fear or malice. You are equipped with a sanctuary within your soul, a place where danger cannot enter, where the light of my love stands as a barrier to all that seeks to harm you. Trust in this sanctuary and allow it to give you strength, courage, and clarity, even in the midst of uncertainty. Protection does not mean the absence of challenge, for trials are part of the refinement of your spirit. Yet even in these moments, my guidance orchestrates every circumstance so that no harm falls beyond what your soul can withstand, and every experience becomes a tool for growth, understanding, and illumination. Walk with awareness, knowing that my presence is ever near, shaping outcomes, redirecting paths, and creating opportunities for safety and triumph that may not always be apparent to human eyes, but are perfect in my sight. I have placed guardians in ways you may not recognize, in the actions of those around you, in subtle signs that appear unexpectedly, and in the quiet whispers of your intuition. Trust these indicators, for they are expressions of my care, instruments of my protection that lead you away from danger and toward security and peace. Every moment you remain attentive to these signs, every time you listen to the guidance of your heart aligned with mine, you step into a space where protection is not merely a promise, but a living reality that shields you with precision, wisdom, and infinite love. Do not fear the unseen forces that may seem to surround you, for my protection is more powerful than anything the world may present. The light that I place around your life is constant, unyielding, and eternal. Even when darkness seeks to obscure your path, this light persists, revealing safe passages and guiding you toward outcomes that preserve your spirit and nurture your growth. Protection is not only about shielding you from harm, but about guiding your choices with clarity, providing discernment in moments of uncertainty, and offering the peace that reassures your heart even when the world is tumultuous. When uncertainty presses upon your mind, when the future seems unclear or the burdens of life threaten to overwhelm, remember that my presence is closer than your breath, surrounding you like an invisible cloak of care. I'm constantly monitoring your steps, adjusting circumstances, and ensuring that the obstacles before you are met with divine guidance. Each challenge is transformed into a lesson, each threat into a point of vigilance, and each decision you make under my protection becomes aligned with the greater good, the eternal plan, and the fulfillment of the purpose I have designed for your life. Protection is not passive, but an active force that requires trust and alignment with my guidance. Walk in the awareness of my presence, attuned to the signs I provide, and your spirit will navigate every circumstance with grace, confidence, and safety. Do not underestimate the power of faith, for it strengthens the shield around your life and invites my intervention in ways that human understanding cannot measure. Through trust, awareness, and alignment with my love, you are constantly guided towards safety, clarity, and the unfolding of your destiny without fear. Even when others cannot see the care that surrounds you, or when events appear chaotic, know that my protection remains steadfast. The unseen forces that guard your life are powerful and precise, ensuring that your steps remain secure, your spirit remains intact, and your journey continues toward fulfillment, wisdom, and joy. You are never unguarded, and nothing can penetrate the fortress of divine love and vigilance that I maintain around you. Every breath, every heartbeat, every choice is infused with my protective presence, sustaining you in every season of life. Walk boldly, with confidence and peace, knowing that you are held by my hands, guided by my wisdom, and surrounded by my protection. No circumstance, no shadow, no fear can diminish the security I provide, nor divert you from the path I have prepared. In every challenge, every step, and every moment, you are cradled in the certainty of my care. And through this awareness, you will find courage, serenity, and the unshakable strength to face life fully, knowing that you are never alone and eternally protected by my love. The transformative power of divine love. I speak to you about love, not as a fleeting emotion or mere sentiment, but as a force that transforms hearts, minds, and souls when embraced fully. Divine love is not limited by circumstance, expectation, or human understanding. It is infinite, unshakable, and alive within you. Each moment you allow this love to flow through your thoughts and actions, you align yourself with the essence of life itself, opening doors to joy, peace, and understanding that surpass the limitations of worldly experience. It is this love that heals wounds unseen, restores hope where despair once resided, and nurtures the growth of your spirit in ways that are eternal and profound. Even when the world around you seems cold, judgmental, or unkind, know that my love remains constant and unwavering. It reaches beyond human imperfection to touch the core of your being, offering comfort, courage, and clarity when you feel lost. By opening your heart to this divine love, you create a sanctuary within yourself where fear cannot enter, where resentment dissolves, and where compassion for others blooms naturally. The power of this love is not passive. It is an active force that reshapes the way you perceive life, transforming challenges into opportunities for grace and understanding. Do not underestimate the strength of love that comes from me, for it is the foundation upon which true protection, wisdom, and guidance are built. Each act of love, whether expressed toward yourself or toward another, sends ripples through the unseen realms, creating harmony, healing, and illumination. When you respond to difficulty with patience and kindness, when you forgive instead of holding anger, when you act from empathy rather than impulse, you are participating in the eternal work of transformation that my love brings into the world, shaping not only your destiny, but the lives of those around you. Love requires courage, for it asks you to be vulnerable, to trust in the unseen, and to extend grace even when it is not returned. Yet this vulnerability is not weakness. It is a channel through which the power of the divine flows most freely. Each moment you choose love over fear, understanding over judgment, or compassion over pride, you are strengthened by my presence, fortified against despair, and illuminated by the light of eternity. Love is the shield that protects you from the corrosive effects of anger, bitterness, and isolation, allowing your spirit to flourish in ways that are aligned with the highest purpose I have designed for your life. Even when you encounter those who do not understand, who resist kindness, or who act with malice, my love remains a steady presence within you. It does not condone harm or injustice, but it offers a perspective that transcends human limitation, showing you that true power lies not in retaliation, but in patience, forgiveness, and unwavering compassion. By embracing this love, you cultivate clarity of thought, strength of character, and a heart that radiates light in the darkest circumstances, becoming a living vessel of my grace in the world. Love is transformative because it changes the way you see yourself. When you accept the fullness of my love, you recognize your inherent worth, your divine potential, and the sacred purpose that exists within your life. Fear, shame, and doubt lose their power, and your spirit rises with a clarity that allows you to navigate life with courage and wisdom. Through this love, you discover that your value is not measured by external achievements or validation, but by the alignment of your heart with the eternal, unchanging presence of my spirit, which flows endlessly through you, guiding and sustaining you. Do not shy away from sharing this love, for in giving it freely, you amplify its power and invite miracles into your life and the lives of others. Love expressed is love multiplied, and every act of genuine kindness, empathy, or understanding contributes to the creation of a world that reflects the harmony, balance, and beauty of my eternal kingdom. Your choices, fueled by this love, have the power to heal generational pain, mend broken relationships, and awaken the hearts of those who have long forgotten the capacity for trust, joy, and divine connection. When you feel isolated, rejected, or burdened by sorrow, remember that my love is always present, waiting to fill every empty space with light, warmth, and assurance. Allow this love to flow through you, cleansing your heart of fear and doubt, and enabling you to respond to life with courage and clarity. Each challenge you face becomes an opportunity to practice love in action, to extend patience, forgiveness, and understanding where it may seem most difficult, and to witness firsthand the power of transformation that flows directly from my presence. Love also transforms the perception of the world around you. When you view life through the lens of divine love, every encounter becomes meaningful, every struggle becomes instructive, and every connection becomes sacred. You begin to see beyond appearances, recognizing the deeper truths in every soul and situation, and your actions naturally reflect the harmony, justice, and compassion that are the hallmarks of my kingdom. The practice of love reshapes reality itself, aligning it with the higher truth that guides all creation, infusing your journey with purpose, clarity and enduring peace. Walk with me in love, and you will find that nothing in life can diminish your light or weaken your spirit. The transformative power of my love strengthens, heals, and guides, allowing you to navigate every challenge, every relationship, and every moment with wisdom, courage, and serenity. As you embrace this love fully, it will radiate outward, touching hearts, transforming minds, and creating a world imbued with the grace, beauty, and eternal presence of the divine. Through love, you are made whole, empowered, and eternally connected to the source from which all life flows. The path of light is in your hands. I speak to you about the path of light, not as a distant hope, but as a reality that you hold within your own hands. Every choice, every thought, and every action is a step along this path, and I am walking beside you, guiding, illuminating, and strengthening you in ways both seen and unseen. The light I offer is not bound by circumstance or time. It flows endlessly into your life, revealing the hidden opportunities, the blessings, and the wisdom that you might otherwise overlook. By embracing this light, you claim the power to shape your journey with clarity, courage, and unwavering faith. Even when the world seems shadowed, when challenges rise like mountains before you, remember that the light is not distant or unreachable. It is within you, a reflection of my eternal presence and guidance. Each step you take toward goodness, truth, and compassion strengthens this light, making it brighter and more resilient. You are never alone on this path, for I am always present, orchestrating circumstances, sending signs, and infusing your spirit with the courage to move forward with confidence, even when the way seems unclear. The path of light is revealed gradually, and patience is required to see the full tapestry of its brilliance. Each experience, whether joyous or challenging, carries a lesson, a truth, or an awakening that strengthens your understanding. Trust in the unfolding, for I am shaping every detail with precision, ensuring that your journey is guided by divine wisdom. Even the obstacles, the detours, and the moments of doubt are part of a process designed to illuminate your heart, sharpen your discernment, and align your will with the eternal purpose that flows through all creation. Do not fear the darkness, for it is only the contrast that reveals the brilliance of the light. When shadows appear to surround you, let your heart turn inward, connecting with the divine spark that resides within. This light is both your protection and your compass, guiding your steps, strengthening your spirit, and showing you the paths that lead to joy, understanding, and fulfillment. Each decision made in alignment with this light brings clarity to your journey, fortifies your courage, and awakens the awareness that you are co-creator of the life you walk with me. Even in moments of doubt or uncertainty, when you cannot see the way ahead, the light remains. It is steady, unwavering, and infinitely patient, waiting for you to reach toward it with faith. Your hands hold the power to choose, and your heart holds the strength to act. Every act of kindness, every thought of love, and every gesture of courage feeds this light, amplifying its presence in your life and in the lives of those around you. By consciously walking in alignment with this illumination, you become a beacon for others, reflecting the divine presence in every step you take. The light is also a teacher, revealing the hidden patterns and connections that guide your life. When you attune yourself to its presence, you begin to see the subtle ways I am working in your circumstances, arranging events and placing people in your path to guide, teach, and support you. Trust the signs, embrace the lessons, and remain vigilant in your awareness, for the light is an active force, shaping your understanding, fortifying your choices, and protecting you from the shadows that seek to divert you from your purpose. Do not underestimate your role in sustaining this path, for your focus, intention, and actions determine the strength and reach of the light within you. Each moment of clarity, each conscious act of love or truth expands it further, creating a ripple effect that touches not only your life but the world around you. When you align your will with my guidance, your hands become instruments of creation, your heart a vessel of illumination, and your spirit a force of transformation, capable of shaping circumstances in accordance with the eternal wisdom and love that flows from me. Even when external forces challenge your resolve, when distractions, fears, or uncertainties appear insurmountable, the path of light remains intact for those who choose to walk it. Your responsibility is to hold the light, nurture it, and allow it to guide your steps. I'm always present to support, protect, and direct, but the conscious decision to walk toward truth, love, and purpose is in your hands. Each choice strengthens the path, illuminates the way, and reinforces the connection between your life and the eternal currents of divine intention. The path of light is never static. It is alive, dynamic, and constantly expanding as you grow, learn, and act with intention. Your journey is both unique and sacred, and each decision made in alignment with this illumination creates harmony, clarity, and fulfillment. By choosing the light consistently, you overcome doubt, transcend fear, and cultivate a life filled with wisdom, love, and peace. Remember that this light is not yours alone. It is a shared force, connecting you to all of creation, guiding you and offering protection, clarity, and joy beyond measure. Walk with me, holding the light in your hands, and you will discover that no darkness can overcome you. No challenge can derail you, and no fear can diminish your spirit. Every step along this path is a testament to the power of conscious choice, faith, and divine guidance. As you embrace this light fully, you will illuminate your life, transform your surroundings, and awaken the hearts of others, showing them the eternal truth that the path of light is always within reach, and that in your hands lies the power to walk it with courage, clarity, and unwavering faith. Subscribe to the channel to receive all the videos. Also, leave a comment of love for me. If you can, make a donation to the channel. Amen.